Welcome all to the channel Rendezvous with Dr. Pushpendu Rakshit. Friends, as we all are aware that we are going with a series of types of cybercrime or attacks, and we are trying to understand that how we can keep our system safe from multiple types of attacks and crimes that are happening. Being a netizen, it is very important, or cyber natives we call, digital natives we call, it is very much important for us to understand this sort of crimes which are happening and how we can prevent ourselves from that. Neither we promote nor we become victim. So we need to be having a complete cyber awareness and knowledge, and it is through this channel we are getting this sort of understanding. Now let's see what we have today. Today we are having to discuss in this video, we have identity theft. So I hope you all understand the importance of maintaining dignity of your identity and your crucial valuable asset, that is your data. So it is very important that we are protecting, we are saving all our data properly, and we are not having any way, any sort of identity theft getting done. So we are mostly responsible for protecting our data. We are responsible for protecting or safeguarding our identity, and we need to be careful in order to do it so. So friends, let's know more about identity theft and try to understand that how identity theft play a very crucial role in managing and maintaining the security of data. The cybercrime occurs when a criminal gains access to persons or individuals or users personal information. That is again a breach of trust, and in that, that is the information is either stolen, so steal of the information, stealing of fund, or sometimes it is also access to the confidential data that we are having. Data can be also related to, or mostly with, finance data, healthcare data, taxation data. So it is very important that we keep a proper eye or a checkup on the entire system or the media, social media we are using about this. So information is very crucial and critical. And nowadays, as we are sharing our information in multiple platforms, every platform asks us to register. Every platform is asking us to share our basic details of mail ID, phone number. We need to be very careful that first check whether the website is accurate, authenticate, validate that, and then only you verify that, and then only you will end up putting your data into it. We are nowadays on the digital natives, being a digital native on the cyberspace. We are finding, we are identifying, we are seeing several different sorts of websites. We are having so many apps where they all are looking for the data. So in that case, in one of the videos you must have also seen, we discussed about how Chinese app TikTok is banned because it was a threat to privacy. You can refer the video, it is there in the channel, which talks about how this sort of apps, even PUBG, they are breaking the cyber norms of privacy. So privacy is one of the very important key aspect, because cyber or identification theft happens from there only. So your details, your crucial detail which you may not be interested nowadays, we may say that we are on digital platform, we are on internet, so none of our informations are very crucial, I mean very confidential to us, but still it is not supposed to be used for any wrong purpose. So Facebook, or on we have on TikTok, where we are putting all the updates, all the photos, what we do from day to night, we are going to travel, tourism, or whatever we are eating, what we do for every moment, all that is seen by so many people. So you never know that either on the website or on the any of the other cyber user may be seeing it in what sort of mentality. They can use, open the phone or internet account in your name. You can have your passports getting created. There can be different cards or identity cards that can be created, and which may lead to criminal activity and claim government benefits in your name. So your data, many times you must be seeing in movies, or you must be seeing in the episodes where, or series where you see that the name is of somebody else and the photo is of somebody else. So this is what the fake things which are there. Fake PAN cards are made, fake Aadhaar cards are made, and we need to be very cautious that we are not falling prey. Whenever you are going to any Xerox machine outside, which is unknown or even known, do not keep any document there. Make sure that whenever you are Xeroxing, sometimes if it is a vested one, then they just throw it out. But if somebody takes it and get your data, then there can be a problem. Your credit card, debit card, or any financial data is very crucial and very personal to you. So you need to keep properly saving it. Also, you need to make sure that you are not having too much of data, or the you have to be careful about the password protection. So you have to make sure that too much of data, financial data, is not there by using so many apps. You are not making too much of transaction. If it is indeed needed, you have to be get it done through secured medium, but not too much, so that people will be able to understand, oh, this is the gateway where this much of transaction is done frequently, so that you are under the attack of phishing, and then the identity theft may take place. Whenever you are going outside, do not forget your details, and anytime if it is happening, then immediately report it, and there will be people who may be helping you out. Keep all your crucial and confidential data very secure. Do not share your details, mail ID, phone number, date of birth, or even your address without any reason to any person. That can also cause a problem. So your details can be used, impersonated by individual, and that may be a very threatful. Types of identity theft. What are the identity thefts we have? Let us check now. We are having a good set of identity theft. These are the areas where majorly the identity theft happens. So financial identity theft, there where your financial data are compromised and it is being misused by somebody, so you have to be protective. Medical identity theft. So now even this case of COVID-19, we could see here COVID-19 patient data. Even one YouTube, in our channel, we have a video also presented, which was a research paper presented by me in order to protect the cyber, protecting cyber on cyber, that is the COVID-19 patient data. How we can have the protection for them when their data is asked for compromise. So that video you can watch. It was a conference, international global conference in Malaysia. Now, further we see here that even medical information is very important and crucial. So health sector is also hit hard by this sort of attacks. Criminal identity theft. Then we have child identity theft, identity cloning and concealment, and synthetic identity theft. Now, in case of your criminal identity theft, so there can be some criminal activity where you are never involved, but your details are there. Your either car number is taken, or your personal name, phone number, family name, anything is taken, but you are not involved in it anyway. Or somewhere something has happened, your through the vigilance of CC camera, your things have been captured, but you are not there exactly. Child identity theft. This is happening when the children are not knowing it. Then the child trafficking, that can also be the next stage to this. Identity cloning and concealment. So your cards are cloned, duplicates are created, and that is a very big problem. Synthetic identity theft. In this, generally we see here partially things are done. So it may be a mismatch where it may be just your name but somebody else's photo. It may be only your phone number but other details of someone. Your only PAN number and Aadhaar number and other details are of the person. So that is how the benefits can be taken. So whenever you have any sort of, even your insurance policy documents, you have to be saving them properly. Your car license, your driving license, or your any documents, you have to be keeping them very protectively. Now, let us proceed ahead. Here we could see that what do thieves do with your information, personal information, what sort of benefits they have. Already we know financial benefit is the prime most benefit. Other than that, it can be sometime out of revenge, out of criminal conspiracies or activities that they are planning it out. And sometime they also can use or access your data, your personal data, which may be related to health insurance, car insurance, tax return, for multiple purpose, and it may be mostly a criminal offense. How do hackers steal information? A very important question for everybody to know. Hackers basically would be, as already I have said, that would be stealing your data from the websites that you are using, which are spoofed one. When you are throwing your details here and there, and you are not keen to, look into the safekeeping of them, you are just using it for some or the other purpose, and you are just throwing the details here and there. Many people shop, bank, and pay bills online, and they are not careful about maintaining secrecy of their data. Criminals can also hack individual website like email, social media, or financial institutes and steal the information from there. So if you are keeping a proper protection for yourself, you are safeguarding your data. But there are other ways also this can happen. So overall, we have here preventing identity theft, which you can just read out, like check your credit card report regularly, any financial transaction done regularly or not, and always link it with the mobile number so that you get the alerts. Alerts are very important. and do not ever respond to any unknown source, any unknown link, any unknown mail. And also you have to maintain the social security, that is your card number or your Aadhaar card number, PAN card number, identification numbers. You have to keep them very safe, and your financial data, if you are keeping safe, then you can definitely protect yourself from this. One example, let us see, of the identity theft. What are the areas where it can happen? Stolen checks. That is one of the basic thing which is happening. And even e-checks, which are there online, e-imprisonments, that also have to be taken care of. Then we are having ATM cards, fraudulent changes to the addresses, social security number misused. And that is in our case, in our country, we are having like Aadhaar card, which is a common identification number for everyone. We are having passports, phone services, driving licenses, numbers are misused. Then even false civil number identifications are also, like civil servants, their data, defense data can also be utilized for some or the other person. So overall, what we see in this video is about how we can protect ourselves from falling prey to the identity theft, which is a very popular cybercrime. At times, it may happen that identity theft is done without our knowledge, but if it is alerted to us, then it is very important. So through this video, we are just trying to make a make a way so that we all are alerted about this sort of crime. Hope this video is helpful to you, where we discuss about identity theft. Keep liking, sharing, and subscribing the channel. Press the bell icon. And I hope this channel is definitely helpful to you in many aspects to understand the world of cyberspace and protections that we need to be whenever we are on cyberspace. Thanks a lot.